Hi friends, welcome you all to this YouTube live session by Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation is a non-profit and non-religious organization which provides transformative scientific meditation wisdom and techniques in a compassionate and friendly environment to all leaders and aspiring leaders, including youth, for personal transformation. Through various public, corporate, and youth meditation programs and initiatives, we empower leaders to grow their organizations with a higher sense of purpose towards their employees, communities, and the larger society, thereby contributing to world harmony and individual fulfillment. We assist the transformed leaders to integrate meditation practices in their organizations and in the communities they serve. Mr. Chandra Pulamarasetti, founder of Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, is the speaker for today. And he is a successful entrepreneur, former vice president of IBM Corporation, transformational meditation coach, and board member of few non-profits, including Pyramid Valley International at Bangalore. Chandra Pulamarasetti attributes a lot of his success, including the recent acquisition of his software company, to the powerful techniques based on meditation and manifestation. He has been practicing meditation for over 20 years now, teaches regularly to organizational and business leaders and professionals, and participates in several meditation service activities. I welcome you, sir. So today's topic, 30 minutes meditation to relieve yourself from corona stress and anxiety. We are very eager to know what is this stress, sir? So it would be nice if you can tell us what is stress and what is this stress, especially in this pandemic corona, because several millions of people have been going through this in the current situation.
Thank you, Veena. Thank you, everybody, for taking time to join this important meditation session. Ever since I have studied the science of how stress and anxiety are directly impacting our health. I studied some of the research by various people, including some bioscientists like Bruce Lipton, neuroscientists like Dr. Joe Dispenza, most recently by Dawson Church from his books Mind to Matter, and many more. Then when I learned from my master, brahmarshi Patriji, founder of Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, and my doctor brother, Dr. GK, medical doctor brother, who always said, our emotions, our thoughts create a direct impact on our body health, our physical health, our mental health, our emotional health, and our spiritual health. So when I studied the science behind it, most recently, it became so apparent that our mental health and our physical health can easily be gained the best possible level just by changing our thought, just by changing our mindset, dear friends. You know, stress is a pressure situation, a situation that is repeatedly putting pressure on our internal physiology, our body system. Something that is unpleasant, something that is anticipatory, which is causing pressure in our body. Any frustrating, any angry, any fearful, any worrisome, all of those situations that occur more so in the current moment, in the current times where there is so much of environment which is constantly feeding in information about what's happening about corona, the pandemic. So anything that we take in again and again into a brain, or anything that is repeated, taken in, our brain learns faster. It it can learn 50% more by reforming the neural circuits, 50% more in an hour. So if you are listening in a stressful or a fearful news about corona or about the deaths that may be happening or about the impact that is caused to some people, and then if you do that again and again, dear friends, the neural networks in our brain are getting strengthened. Where you put your attention is where the energy flows, and the neural networks strengthen, and then we form deeper and deeper memories about that particular event or the worrisome experience. And when we do that, dear friends, when we do that, automatically it develops into anxiety. Anxiety is normally about lack of control of the future, an anticipatory thing, something that's not happened, but then we continue to just live in the brain about some things, like things that may go wrong, and then so we keep worrying about it. And then this leads to several emotions which are causing which are causing our body to not function properly. When we have these stressful thoughts, when we have these stressful emotions that are being released into the body, dear friends, we are naturally coming into the nature of the working of the body. There are so many unwanted chemicals dumped into the body when we are under stress, when we are anxious. These unwanted chemicals that are dumped into the body keep us in a highly alert state, will not let us sleep. There is an extra blood supply required into our legs and hands because the stressful situations keep us highly alert to not let us sleep, and then always wanting to be highly responsive unnecessarily. So you need to be responsive because you are in a stressful situation. It moves the body into something called fight and flight mode, and as a result, dear friends, we impact our physical health significantly. Epigenetics is telling us that whatever that you believe, your thoughts result from there, and then as a result, then you are actually impacting the cell workings. Your thoughts and feelings directly impact the cell workings because the cell membrane is supposed to be having now the receptor. So the thought fields from this energy field they receive, and then based on what you think and how you feel is what signals the cells to either produce, upregulate, or downregulate. During the corona or during any untoward, any unpleasant event, or even where you feel lack of control, there's a lot of fear. And then fear absolutely is leading to a lot of these negative emotions, which are constantly, and then when you repeat that, when you stay on it, then we are then down regulating the health of the body. It's called being in the fight or flight mode, either to fly away, to run away, or to fight. And so we are constantly kept in a very highly alert mode, whereby impacting the body. So dear friends, meditation, that this simple meditation that we want to learn and practice, and then we practice it daily for these few minutes that we want to practice today, is helping us stay away from these distractions, from the environment that's constantly bombarding us with the various news, or because of the beliefs that have been formed, programmed into subconscious over the past 12 months into our mind, which keeps on triggering those thoughts. Now this meditation is going to help us to stay away from that, help us to disengage from these stressful, anxious thoughts, fearful thoughts. It's going to help us to disengage. And over a period, when you practice regularly, it's going to help us to remove those unwanted programs from the subconscious mind. And meditation is going to help us to stay focused on the positive aspect of it, that we get time to spend time with family. We get time to learn cooking. We get time to learn music. We get time to do more creative things. The positive aspect of this whole situation, meditation is going to help us to learn, apply our energy towards the newer things, and then help us to stay focused on the positive side. And then while it's going to help us to stay aware, disengaged from all the negative, worrisome, fearful, anxious, anxious interferences are the inputs, are the environmental triggers that are coming into us. So very simple meditation, dear friends, that can be learned in 2 minutes, and we'll learn now and then practice it. We talk about these concepts in a lot more detail in our 6-week meditation program, which is free, where we cover week by week various aspects of a physical health and vitality, emotional health, and then relationships. We talk about power of thought and manifestation. We talk about spiritual quotient. So many aspects we talk about in 6-week program while meditating in a group for close to 6 weeks with hundreds of people. But however, today let's learn this simple meditation technique, which I've been practicing for over 20 years. I'm very grateful to my teachers, Patriji, Dr. G. and several masters with whom I was able to get inspired and motivated to practice this. And then I use this significantly in staying perfectly healthy over the last 20 years. And then while I've been very successful, the thoughts create reality is a fundamental principle. Now quantum physics is proving. Our thoughts and feelings create our outer reality. So what we think is what we attract into our life. I never believed it in the beginning when I heard this back in 1990 to 2002. But then once I started applying, my environment changed. People who I thought are causing some pain to me moved or changed. Situations changed. I became very healthy because the way I think is what I create. If I'm worried that this is going to come to me, if I'm worried that my lungs are not strong, so I'm going to actually get it, it'll be going to be tough for me. What we exactly think is the signal that you're sending into your body's cells to respond back. So when we say it's going to be tough for me to recover, how will I recover? So that is exactly what all our body cells, billions of cells are. Remember, they're listening to us and then accordingly respond. Epigenetics shows that they upregulate the genes or downregulate the genes to produce a protein or not based on exactly our thought, dear friends. So we want to be self-aware about where our thoughts are. And then meditation is going to help us to be very highly self-aware and then slowly help us to move away from this negative inner chatter, the fearful inner chatter. And naturally, then it neutralizes that situation, and then meditation helps us to learn, stay positive, and helps create more positive and miraculous outcomes into our life. So the technique is simple, dear friends. You sit down. If you are in a chair, you sit down with your legs crossed at your feet, crossed at your feet at ankles. If you are on the floor or in a sofa, you can sit cross-legged like this. Number one. You want to be comfortable with your body posture, as comfortable as possible. So that one is cross your legs. Second is fingers into fingers, resting your hands comfortably in your lap. Third, if you're wearing specs, remove them, and then you close your eyes. So close your eyes, removing the specs, fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap, whether in a chair or on the floor, and then cross your feet at ankle. So the goal of meditation is to still the body and empty the mind. We have thousands of thoughts. And of course, the stressful, anxious thoughts are coming and coming and coming. The more times we think, the more stronger we're making that memory. And so it becomes even more difficult because the more stronger it becomes, the more it gets projected. And so it is becoming strong. And so we have these thousands of thoughts that are coming every day. And our goal is to, in this meditation, is to empty the mind. When we empty the mind, dear friends, and slowly all the unwanted thoughts start going down and going down and going down. Over a period of time, slowly, anything that's unwanted completely gets removed. So when we empty the mind, something miraculous and something magical happens. We are deep inside emptiness and energy. In our body, quantum physics now states that we are 99.99% in our body, emptiness and energy, and only 0.01% matter. So when we empty our mind, we are withdrawing our attention of that little matter that we are about our body, the environment, the people around us, the places, the things, and our memories, which are in time, in our mind. So when we empty our mind, then we withdraw our attention of the tiny portion of us, this material reality of the matter. And the moment we forget about all of that, then what we truly experience, that emptiness that we truly are, that emptiness is nothing but quantum energy field. It is an unlimited possibility field. So when we meditate, dear friends, one, we are removing all the unwanted thoughts, so we gain perfect mental health and naturally leads into a great physical vitality and energy. And then second, as we empty the mind, we'll experience this energy and emptiness, which is unlimited possibility field. So we start becoming very open. We start reprogramming with our limiting beliefs. The limiting beliefs that my health is not great, or limiting belief that people in my neighbors got it, or my people in my home got it, so I'm susceptible anytime. So we have several limiting beliefs, and all of them go away when we start connecting into this emptiness of the field. So these are the two things going to happen, dear friends. We go into a sense of great connectedness. We go into a sense of bliss. We go into a sense of serenity, because when we meditate, we are producing several neurotransmitter chemicals like serotonin, like oxytocin, like anandamide. So these these chemicals moves into in higher states of happiness for no reason. And as a result, naturally, we stay away from stressful thoughts, dear friends. It has a lot of magical effects after that. But for the purpose today, let's go into this meditation. So I'm going to play music and I also guide. In case you have headphones, you plug into the headphones because the music is more effective with headphones. If not, no problem. Just listening from your laptop or mobile phone speakers. So you want to close your eyes, relax yourself. Let's go into this meditation, dear friends. Relax yourself, sit comfortably with your eyes closed, your fingers into fingers. Sound sharing, audio sharing, audio, stop sharing, stop sharing. With your fingers into fingers, rest your hands comfortably in your lap, cross your feet at ankle, and be with your breath. Now, when you observe your breath, I want you to observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. With your eyes closed, specs removed, observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Observe at the point in the middle of your eyebrows, that is the root of your nose. Take that as a reference point and observe that your breath is going in and coming out. As you observe the breath, as you put your attention onto your breath, subtle attention onto your natural breath, slowly our thoughts start coming down. And as the thoughts start coming down, dear friends, you may notice your breath may become lighter and shorter. Continue to observe it. And then when you continue to observe, slowly, slowly, we become totally empty. And that's the state that you want to go into, empty of all thoughts. If you get distracted in the meanwhile and then go into the thought, and you recognize your thinking, gently come back to observing your breath. yourself to merge into your breath, and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts. As your mind is becoming empty, can you become aware of that emptiness inside of you, all around you? Become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing, in no place and no time. When we empty our mind, we experience that greater emptiness of no body, of no thing. That's energy. That is the infinite quantum energy field with unlimited possibilities. The longer you stay in this energy field, your greater intelligence, that consciousness, the more you become of it. If you find yourself in thought, gently go back to observing your breath and slowly find that emptiness all around. Stay aware of that emptiness, of no body, of no thing, and allow yourself to merge into this unlimited quantum energy field. We are less matter, more energy. Tune in to the unlimited healing energy, miraculous energy, mystical energy. In this field. The longer you stay connected to this energy field, your consciousness, the more open you become, the more miraculous you become. You become open and receptive to all the healing energies in this field. And we allow our body to heal itself naturally. As we are experiencing this emptiness, dear friends, whatever we intend in this empty state, we reprogram, we imprint in our subconscious. I want you to affirm these simple thoughts with feelings about your physical and mental health. Good health is my divine right. Remember, whatever you can emotionally embrace, while you affirm, you send such a stronger signal into the field, and you send a stronger signal to your cells in the body. So affirm them with heightened emotion and feeling. I know that every cell in my body is intelligent and knows how to heal itself. My body is always working towards perfect health. I now release any and all impediments and fears for my perfect healing. I love my body. I am peaceful, calmness, serenity, bliss are natural part of me. I disengage from my past situations. I am positive-minded. I love to create. I feel revitalized, refreshed, and I'm in perfect physical and mental health. I'm relaxing deeply and I feel better and healthy. Every part of me easily and effortlessly lets go of my past fearful, anxious memories and negative feelings. My body is the temple that houses my greater intelligence. I nourish my mind, body, and this intelligence. I'm radiantly healthy in my body, in my mind, and with my intelligence. I send love to each organ, bone, muscle, and part of my body. I send love to my mind. I'm relaxing deeply. I'm experiencing greater calmness. And I already feel better and I'm healthy. Friends, at this time, let's express gratitude. Gratitude to all things and everybody for giving us this greater physical, mental, and emotional health, for allowing us to have this beautiful life. Be grateful to your parents, to all your teachers and mentors, to all your family, your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, your partners. For allowing us to learn so many things and experience so much more in this life. Be grateful to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. For all the things you use, the technology, your companies, your governments and systems. For supporting our lives in many ways and filling our lives with beauty, energy, and more. Be grateful to yourself for caring for you, for caring for others. Be grateful to this intelligent universe, your consciousness, for allowing us to experience so much more in this life. Gratitude is the highest state of receivership. Relax your body. Feel your body. And let your body synthesize all the energies from this session as you relax. And slowly, whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoyed the session. 30 minutes of meditation to emptying our mind does miracles to our life. Initially, it may seem little challenging, like learning a musical instrument, or learning any skill like driving. But this meditation, when practiced for a few days, you start gaining control over the mind. Today we are conditioned, our mind is controlling. So with this meditation, we master our mind. We're able to engage or disengage when we want. We control, we have the absolute hold on the thought process, our reaction process, our emotional patterns. This simple meditation, dear friends, just have to be practiced for this 30 minutes a day. And if you do it for 3 weeks, you're forming an initial habit. And if you do it for 6 weeks, you form it a habit, you make it as a habit into your life. You will not forget. It's like a skill that you acquire, like driving or cooking. You will not forget. It becomes a habit. So towards that, Buddha's Yoga Quantum Foundation is organizing 6-week meditation programs. So we are starting another program called Abundance from June 7th, a totally free program. Our intention is to introduce meditation to as many people as possible. So join us, and when we meditate in a larger group, then we increase the energy flow. If anybody felt in your meditation today heaviness in the body, you can write in the chat. Heaviness in the body, anywhere in the body or any part of the body, like right hand, left hand, or lightness in the body, or any part of the body, any organ of the body. Any body movements like swaying, swinging to the left or right, or drooping down forward in your meditation, or if you felt your body is lifting up, stretching up and up and up, if you felt any whirling sensations, body is rotating physically or just have a feeling, if you had any emotional bursts like tears, joy, laughter, if you had experienced energy, tingling sensation, maybe in the hand or the fingers, if you felt that you disappeared, your hands disappeared, a part of the body disappeared, I want you to just say yes and then say whatever you felt. If you had seen colors or any visions, if you felt tingling sensation here, it's called the third eye reason. Or if you didn't feel anything, if you had experienced any pain anywhere in the body. So these are all are good experiences. Even not having any experience is still good. Every meditation is good. Even if you feel that you've been continuously thinking, even the first time or a beginner, if you may be feeling that always you're in thought, but however, every meditation is a good meditation. Now, those who experience, that means you have experienced that energy, and that energy, it shows up in many forms in our body and mind that we know of. It shows up in many forms. It is that infinity. We connect in with that consciousness, that quantum energy field, which is 99.99%, which is practically everything. And so we connect in with it because as we empty our mind. And so that's all emptiness energy with unlimited possibilities. So we receive, and so we experience that energy in many, many ways. Many of us, when we regularly meditate, we receive a lot of information because that field is full of information, that information is influenced by thought. So we receive a lot of intelligent information in meditation, which translates as insights, solutions later on for many people. For some, it translates as imagery immediately in meditation. But the point is, there are several such meditation experiences that one may experience, and they're all good, they're all safe. What you want to do is to continue meditation every day. And then when you connect in with the program, so of course you get to interact and then have more and more clarity and understand this process more. Explore what is consciousness. Explore how is this body working for its health. How is meditation helping? So we understand this more scientifically. The more we understand, the more we feel like implementing, dear friends. That's what I've done personally. Yes, Veena. Do you have any questions?
We have user experiences. Many of them in the chat have written a wonderful, relaxing meditation, and body lightness is what many of them have felt, and many of them have felt gratitude. So a lot of them have felt tingling sensations, sir. So I think our viewers have had a great meditation today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
So
Thank
when
you.
we meditate, this meditation, initial stage is we are attempting to go into emptiness. Then the second stage is where we are experiencing that emptiness, and emptiness is energy, so we can tune into the energy. So whatever you become aware of, and say healing of the body, so you're aware of this healing energy, where your attention goes, automatically then you start receiving it. So that tune into the energy, experience that emptiness. The third stage, when we are empty, we are very highly receptive. So whatever intention that you seed is what then naturally gains maximum energy and then reaches a target. So when we are empty, in the third phase, we are affirming. So there are a set of affirmations about our body, our cells, our organs, our mind, healing of the body, healing of the mind. So there are affirmations as I'm guiding, so then you affirm it. Next time you practice, this will be available on YouTube. Next time you practice, you affirm it. As I say, then you affirm it with a lot of feeling, with a heightened feeling and emotion. I'm healthy. You express with a lot of emotion that you're really healthy. You're charged up. So I'm healthy. So with an emotion, when you affirm it, then you're sending a stronger signal into the quantum field. You're sending a stronger signal to your body cells to upregulate and then do their bit. So that's the process. And then after that, we express gratitude, because gratitude is a higher emotion, keeps us elevated. When we are in elevated emotion, everything in our body works perfectly. Our heart becomes coherent, our brain becomes coherent. So we are into a natural, beneficial mind wave states. And so we express gratitude as a natural, easy way of elevating ourselves into higher emotion. And then we come out with rest and relaxation. So thank you. Thank you, Veena.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for this wonderful wisdom on how to relieve stress, and a very relaxing meditation, sir. Absolutely. And this is much needed in this time of life where we all are at home and facing all this in a real time. So we learned that our thoughts create our reality. Thank you once again for all the wisdom, sir. Thank you, my dear friends and masters, for joining us in this live session. Gratitude to each and every one of you who joined us in this live. To learn more about Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation, please join in our 6-week program, Abundance, starting on June 7th. Register for the event and know more about the foundation. Visit our website, www.buddhaceo.org. We'll meet you all in our next live with a very interesting topic. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Veena, and thank you all for this great and wonderful opportunity to share. And I feel very honored. It gives us great pleasure and joy to be sharing this wonderful wisdom and then to be practicing meditation with you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you, sir.
So during that 3 to 4 minutes of heart elevation, so make sure you put your both hands on your heart, right? So once the heart elevation track's finished, so the guidance, Chandrasar voice says, now we'll go into Anapanasati breath mindfulness meditation. Then you can come back to folding your, joining your hands and put them in the lap. Then once this breath mindfulness meditation, it's around for 10 to 12 minutes. So after this meditation, then you will hear the music intensifies, because it has to be very